My car's not prepared for this. My boat is prepared for this. My boat trailer's not prepared for this. Mentally, I've got no idea what I'm doing, so I'm not really prepared for the mission. Snapped the trailer in half already. Oncoming ditch that we didn't see and it hit about 70 kilometers an hour. Oh, that was awesome, man. There we go, boys, that'll wake me up. You told me that they don't reef you. We do need to be a little bit organised. What do they say? Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. We haven't listened to that yet. I don't really want to talk about how we ended up here, to be honest. But we're supposed to be in Oman right now, like right now. Weather forecast wasn't looking good, a lot of moving parts, so we decided to pull the pin. $1,600 in flight cancellations later, a lot of stress, a lot of headbutting the wall, going we should have gone, but we didn't go. So had to make something up on the fly and we're driving a long way and I am severely underprepared. I thought it was just like a cruisy drive. But sounds like my boat's gonna get destroyed, car's probably gonna get destroyed. Well, apparently Knowlesy reckons we're going to the end of the earth. 16 hours from here, 16 hours north from here, which is a mission. I'm used to driving 16 hours to here from down south, so we're going a long way. I think a lot of it's like psycho dirt, hence the stonies on the trailer, $400. Yeah, we're in for a mission. It's gonna be good. Road trip. This year has been a super weird year for weather. We're just like at the end of the wet season now and it's just been constant rain, constant wind for months. I think we've had like 7 fishable days here at home this year. So the fishing options have been super limited and the need to travel to fish and the need to travel to go to work has been like a real thing, just purely because we haven't had the weather to do it here. So there's been a lot of options floating around of places to go, things to do. Oman was one at the forefront of the plans, I guess, to go back to Oman and try and do that whole trip again and catch the biggest GTs ever and all that kind of stuff. Booked flights, everything, cancelled last minute because it looked like the weather was going to be blown out over there as well. So we looked on the chart, having a look everywhere, and the only place within 2,000 kilometres of us is this little place on the western side of Cape York, and it's still howling wind, but the wind's offshore there, so if we hug the beach, maybe we'll be okay. As we said earlier, we're extremely unprepared, so we're making a quick pit stop in Townsville. Probably not a quick pit stop, actually. To get a lot of essentials that we need to get a roll of shade cloth to zip tie to the trailer to stop the rocks flicking up on the dirt road and destroying the underside of my boat. We'll probably get 10 rolls of duct tape. We'll get some pallet wrap, like Glad wrap stuff to wrap the engine in. We don't have plates. We don't have cutlery. What else do we need? Tarp, possibly a cover for the tray in the ute to cover our stuff to stop getting dust.
Bearings.
Spare bearings. We've got a toolkit because this time yesterday we had one shifter and one screwdriver. So we got a bit on, which is kind of cool because I've never done anything like this before, like going ultra remote road trip. Like I've done a lot of road trips to go fishing before, but it's always like on sealed roads and there's a town and all that kind of stuff, but we're getting up there into the middle of nowhere where we're going to end up. So we do need to be a little bit organised. What do they say? Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. We haven't listened to that yet. Godwin's getting hit by a car. All right, what are we getting? You got your list?
Okay.
Tie downs, tie downs, tie downs. What ones do you reckon we need? They're all 1.8ers. Holden, we don't want Holden. We want Ford. Marine bearing and seal kit. Sound right? Grace, we're on. Sorted. Let's roll. Watch out, watch out. Look at this. Bulk glad wrap. Tape up the engine, wrap this around the engine, and then we're gonna tape it so it doesn't come off. And we'll probably do the electric with this as well. Shade cloth is what we need, and zip ties. This goes underneath the trailer. Shade cloth, zip tied underneath the trailer. Gonna be a massive mission to put it on. We're not going the cheap one, we're going the heavy duty, so my boat doesn't get blown to smithereens with rocks. Are we done?
I think we're done.
Tarp, and then we're off. Tarp. What do we need? BCF, plates, Bushmans, chairs. What do we need? Couple plates, you want a bowl? Beauty. Let's roll. What are we gonna do with this trolley? I think the strike mission's the way to do it because you guarantee yourself like the best option of weather and you go to that place wherever it may be because the option is there at that moment for those 2 or 3 days or what it might be. So dropping everything, dropping your life and just going, all right, I'm packing everything in this car and in this boat and I'm out of here, I'll see you in a week, is a pretty full-on thing for the people around you. The big thing with this trip is like the fishing is kind of the side product. Doing this mission is like a big destination kind of thing that everyone wants to do at some stage in their life. Doing the mission, putting in the massive drive and fishing's just like the side little bonus you get when you're there. If we catch some cool fish, that's awesome. But if we can get there and get back in one piece, that's a win. We've been on the go now for a bit over 12 hours. We've got 4.8 kilometres to go to where we're going to be spending the night. Swag's out, little cook up, try and get the trailer ready for the dirt, all that kind of stuff. And it's funny, I messaged Az from Back to Basics a few days ago, just letting him know we were coming up to stop in at his farm cafe thing. To see if he was around, and he was like, oh, I don't know if I'll be around, I'm actually going to Weipa. And I was like, oh, well, so are we. And it's just turned out we're leaving on the same day and we're gonna pull up camp and hang with Az for the night, have a little beer, no doubt, to wash the road off. And yeah, big day, I'm fried. Whenever you travel, you're always bumping into people. You're meeting new people and you're seeing old mates or people you've been acquaintances with over the years, and Az is someone I've spoken to for years online, never hung out with or met in real life, and just so happened we're going up at the same time and cross paths and hang out is cool, and that's what kind of happens. You don't have a plan to do this kind of stuff and end up spending like days camping together and all that kind of stuff. It's cool. Gonna be comfy tonight, the fellas. The airbed. We've literally got 2-minute noodles for dinner.
I got some ribeyes from the farm, so I'll put that.
Oh my God.
Guys, come on, man. Around, we've got to eat good, all right? We've got to consume a lot of energy the next few days.
It's gonna be full on.
Yeah, I'll whip up the steak.
I can't wait to go fishing, man. It's been forever, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been like the never-ending wet season this year.
Oh man. We haven't had a single thunderstorm though.
I just literally, like this morning, I was like not packed at all, and I just looked at my shed and I just threw everything in the car and boat. There's just no order.
Welcome to our world. Dude.
Really?
We're, again, unprepared, having noodles for dinner on the side of the road. Az rocks up. Oh, hey boys, you want some of my homegrown Scotch fillet from my own cow, Mary, that I've slaughtered myself, and just like it's nothing. And it's like the ultimate power move ever, which is awesome. It's a super powerful power move, actually. Weird, the stuff that happens, and you don't know someone from a bar of soap really, and you get along, and somehow you end up like on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, eating someone's homegrown Scotch fillets with the swags up, going on a mega mission. So pretty funny.
Mental.
Not bad.
Not bad. That chili stuff's really good too, eh?
Super tasty.
What is that?
It'll be gone in 4 days. It's all in Chinese. It's most likely illegal. All the ingredients are just that processed and full of tasty MSG.
What was the cow's name?
Come on, man, don't bring that up. I was just getting over it. I think it was like Mary or something.
Alrighty, good morning. This is where we slept last night. Az got up early and he's already on the road. Myself and Goblin here had a fair bit to do to get the boat ready. We're still not done. And it was a little bit more, it wasn't actually that bad, but just a bit fiddly, so we had to do it like a two-man job, so we didn't really film much of it. But give you a little look here. Main priority, keeping rocks out, apparently. Learning as I go here. I jimmied up this while I was having my coffee this morning. A little bit of shade cloth, zip tied, just to keep anything from going in there. And then if you come down here, we've got a 6 metre roll of shade cloth down here. And the boys, we've just zip tied it to death, and we're hoping that stops the rocks going up into the bottom of the hull. So I'm actually super surprised it looks as good as it does. Like, really surprised. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't, like, what's worst case scenario, it gets tangled in the wheels and catches on fire or something. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty good. You happy?
I'm happy. It's a good job.
Yeah. So now, the other things that we've done under Knowlesy's instruction was to wrap the engine, any intakes, stuff like that, so none of the fine dust can get in. We've done that. We've wrapped up the electric as well, which is brand new, so we need to look after it, obviously. Seat as well, because next step is we're going to put the boat cover on, strap her down, and boys will be off. Little on transducers, keep rocks from hitting them. I think we got like 7.5 hours of driving still, which is nuts. But this is going to be like the interesting bit. It's a scary bit. Swag pack down, we'll get this cover on and let's do it. I'm kind of hedgy to get there. I think we're about to hit the dirt, fellas. Hopefully the wheels don't fall off as soon as we touch it. Yeah, the road's getting very different up here, boys. This is it. Dirt. Fellas are on. I can just imagine my trailer just rattling to pieces. The boat is getting obliterated with dust already. I think if anything, we've timed it pretty well. Like, it's just after the wet season, so this road, from what I can gather, hasn't been like driven on so much, you know what I mean? Maybe late in the dry season, before the wet season, it'd be a different story with corrugations and stuff. So hopefully smooth sailing for the fellas here. Soft. Or is he getting bogged? Or is he getting bogged? And are we hitting the shade cloth? I heard all this talk about people doing 120 on this dirt road and they're off their friggin' heads, man. Any road trip, or not even a road trip, anywhere you go in general is better when you've never been there before. Seeing new places, seeing new things and landscapes. I always have like a preconceived idea of what the place is gonna be like. And my idea of this is like flat, barren, minimal trees, red dirt. That's my initial idea. And it happens quite often when you go, your preconceived idea is completely off what it is actually like. And yeah, I was surprised how beautiful it is, and there's hills and big valleys and crazy red dirt and rough and rugged and the wildlife and everything's mental. I quickly learned that the dips and the washouts from where the creeks are main business, and didn't see the first one coming. Hit it about 70 kilometers an hour. Thought I snapped the trailer in half. I don't even know how you overtake someone here because you can't even see where they are to overtake them. That dusty. Tell you what, Benny's gonna have his work cut out for him cleaning the car when we get back, I tell you that much. All right, I'm pretty sure we have done it and we've made it halfway, or we've made it here, which is halfway in the idea of the entire trip, but relatively unscathed. No wheels have come off, we haven't crashed, we haven't hit anything yet. So that's a major win for the boys, I think. I was super nervous when everyone started telling me how hectic the drive was, but I think I was more excited for like what we've just done than the fishing, you know what I mean? Like the queenies and all that stuff, they're fun as, but doing something you've never done before in that drive, the adventure bit was the exciting, luring bit for this trip for me, you know. We left home yesterday morning at 6:30. It's now 5 p.m. the following day, so we've had a bit of a mission on our hands here. It's a completely different kind of fishing area to here. Like here we have to travel a long way offshore to the reef and all that kind of stuff. Our whole idea and concept of this trip is staying within like 200 meters of the shoreline, and just purely because of the wind. It's amazing. You're not just out in the middle of the ocean which is blue. You're looking at big red, amazing cliffs and super long open sandy beaches that are just filled with fish. What do you throw here? A brown crab. Alrighty, morning. We're obviously in the boat. Little bit of a hectic morning, obviously very exhausted from driving for 2 days. Lots to get ready, camera gear, fishing gear, all that kind of stuff. And but we're out here. We've got a bit of cloud, a bit of breeze, but this is why we came to this side of the coastline. So we have offshore breeze, not howling onshore breeze like we've had for the last 3 months. And today, the whole plan is just to have a little look around, see if we can catch a few fish today, head in kind of early, lunchtime, get all our stuff ready, go to Woolies, get all our food shop done for our big mission tomorrow. So if we can catch a few fish today, it's a bonus. We're not really like, today isn't the be all and end all. So if we can catch a few here, we're ripping. We're in the right zone. It looks amazing. A little bit of cloud, but nothing old eagle-eyed Godfrey back there can't see. So we'll just see how we go. Maybe we get tuskies, goldens, queenies. There's those blue bastard things that I've never caught before. Possible even barra around this like rocky foreshore as well. So we're just going to keep our eyes peeled and see how we go. Imagine catching a barra on the beach, like, see him just swimming the edge. That'd be something. They look kind of blue. He was right there, right in front of us, was sitting on that little clump of dirt. Still in front of me, but he's definitely spooked. Whenever you're sight fishing, and if you're sight fishing for a new fish that you don't know what it is, it's really hard to know what you're looking for until you see one. Like, you don't know, like, you're just looking for something that you think in your head is what it's gonna look like, but until you see one, you've got no idea what you're looking for. So you're just looking for movement, you're looking for a shadow, you're looking for something. And I didn't know what these things are. They're like, kind of looked a little brown for what I know about a blue bastard, you know what I mean? I thought it was just like morwongs or slaty brims or whatever they're called. So, and saying that, they're there and they're big and I'm gonna try and catch them. Wait, in here. And left. Might be good. Oh, he ate it. He ate it. He ate it, he ate it, he ate it. Blue bastards, eh? Whatever, easy. He ate it. I had 10, 15 casts at him. Wow, got the shivers. But that's the first bite of the trip, Godfrey. Woo! When it's sunny, you can kind of see like 20, 30 meters in front. Now, you're lucky to get 10 meters before you see the fish, you know what I mean? So everything's got to be quick. The cast has to be good because before you know it, the boat's on top of the fish and the fish takes off. So it's not easy, but fun nonetheless. And we managed to sneak in here. One of Godfrey's mates is a guide up here. He gave us a few little pointers, and just navigating on the way in with the sounder using the sat imaging helps so much. And there's a big fish right there, Godfrey. Over his head. He's on that. Yeah, he's on it. He's right on. Got him. Well, he's going out to those bombies, man. This is pretty psycho. He's gonna do me, I think. Come on, come on. He's gonna do me. He's gonna do me. He's in there. We're gonna have to get after him, I think, dude. Me with a fly rod, I still don't really know what's really going on, and technique-wise fighting, sometimes I still get confused on like which way the drag knob is like tighter or looser. So most of the time I don't even bother like touching it. I just like try and palm the spool and break my knuckles on the handle. But this thing went ballistic. Feeling stuff. You told me that they don't reef you. I don't know how we're gonna do this, man. It's up over that rock now. Oh, this is bad, 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 bad. Smoke straight through multiple bombies and trying to put the brakes on as much as I can, but with 20-pound leader also. Not too much pressure, just so much going on, and trying to drive the boat to get after him and stop angles to stop him going into more bombies. There's a lot going on, so my fly line's gonna be in a bit of trouble here. Oh, come on, buddy. I see him. Oh, this is really psycho on 20-pound leader, man. Can you stop? Please stop. Oh, I see him. I think it's a bluey, man. Blue bastard. He's real big. Look at him. It's a normal mowie, eh? We got him, bro. I'm getting the net. Bit of panic stations here from Brooks. God, this thing just does not stop. Yeah, net. Let's chuck it there, chuck it there. Come on, fish. Bit of angling there. I can feel my fly line just going ting, 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 ting. I'm gonna come back up here. Bring in that. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Pretty sure that's a normal mowie, isn't it? Or is it a bluey? I don't know. I have never seen a bluey before, but I think that's a normal mowie. Come on, come on. Come to Brooksy. Don't. Net much easier than no net, as we learnt last time with the permit. That's a big fish, dude. That's a mowie, eh? We're on the board though. First fish of the trip. Is it a bluey? Nah, mowie. Looks very blue. Look at that. Very flared up, look at him. Alrighty boys, here we go. First fish of the trip. It's not the most desirable species on earth, but with a fight like that, man, I'll take it any day of the week. Big drive, 2 days to get here, and that was wild, man, on the wand. So the fish are here, we found the right little zone, and the boys are into them. They're sick fun on the fly, man. That was wild. I think it's like midway through the fight, the fish was around a bommy and kind of come up onto the surface, and I was like, oh no, it's just a wong. Like, it's cool because it's our first fish of the trip, but it's not like that thing that everyone wants to go there and catch. So I didn't want to get like too excited. I think I even said like in the footage, like it's not the desired species, it's just a wong, like, but still a cool fish, appreciating the fish for what it is and how crazy it fought. Afterwards, we showed the boys Fish and Bargy from Fishers Flying Sports Fishing. Showed them a bit of the footage and the photos, and they 100% confirm it was a blue bastard, which was completely to my surprise. So yeah, permit easy, blue bastard also easy first day, no worries. Bro, I'd catch them all day. They're that fun. There we go, he's sweet. All right, buddy, ready when you are. Out of there, straight under the rock. That was sick. Boys are on. Worth the drive. Was a little bit worried we weren't going to catch a single fish. Sun's out, let's go. Tackle wise, I kind of took my heaviest setup was P3. So a bunch of lighter gear, obviously Barra gear for like bait casters for Barra, and just light spin, like kind of 20, 30 pound setups, and a fly rod, essential. Sports fishing kind of stuff up there is like unbelievable. It's like heaven for fly fishing, sports fishing kind of guys, like queenies, all that kind of stuff. It's just proper magic. I think we're about to hook up. I've just got light set up here, and there's a giant bait ball in front. I'm just gonna cast into it. I'm just gonna wind. Swimming. Look at him swimming just there. Oh, they're coming back, come. Right here. Oh. Walk the dog at the boat. Gonna go hard on this one. No shark. We pull the hooks out of him, This is pretty psycho. Jesus. Oh, Godfrey. Oh my goodness. Come to Brooksy, come on. That's a real big shark, man, eh? That's a legit football field size bust up right there. Beautiful little longtail too. Look at this little guy. Gotta love longies, eh? They're so good. Actually pretty good longie. Oh, oh, oh! There goes me bone lure. We gotta go. I couldn't have gone any harder. I've lost me leader. How's the bite then though? Those sharks are too big and too fast, man. That's just, it's a shame really. I really gave it to that fish, eh? Wow. That was fun, but how's the bite on the walk the dog right beside the boat? He like sipped it too, didn't even like. I think my leader's a bit too short now. This trip was all about the camp mission. Driving up there and staying in a hotel the entire time and just going fishing every day wasn't it for me. Like it was like going there, yeah, we'll get comfy and have the creature comforts, have a nice dinner and stay in a nice bed, but the real mission was going camping and like getting away from everyone, going to somewhere that maybe not no one goes, but less people go, and not really seeing anyone for a few days and just being kind of rogue. That was the whole idea for this trip. Saying my farewells, like touching her. Stay with us, old girl. Might need you to give us a hand here, Goblin. Camera's down.
All hands on deck?
All hands on deck. It looks at least the waves, as it's gotten lower, the waves are less hectic, so we should be fine, but so much water just charging out of here and wind coming the other way, it's just a bit on, so I think many hands make light work, as they say. Geez, we got a bit on. Look at the cloud up there, that's the direction we're going. Black. Could be 0 permits, many barras for the fellas. One thing with, I think, with doing like a camp mission like that, you've obviously got like so much stuff in your boat. Excess water, excess food, fuel, camping gear, in our case, camera gear, fishing gear. There's a lot of stuff in there. I obviously use my boat a lot. I know what it does, but I never have that much stuff in there. So there's a lot more that goes into it, like tech-wise, obviously. And when you've got a camera guy that likes to walk around the boat, even like your trim tabs come into it, keeping its level, because it's so annoying when you're like this, or the sat imaging on the chart card just to find our way into these creeks, because if it's not completely high tide, these things are a maze. You might think that's the entry point to this creek, and it's completely not. It just goes to a dead end, and then by that stage the tide might be too low that you can't even get into the creek. So there's a lot going on, and having that tech stuff on the boat is a real advantage. Little scenes out of here. We've driven 1,600 kilometres to escape the wind on the east coast. We haven't escaped the wind, but it is offshore, so if we hug the beach, it's all right. Cloud. Impossible for sight fishing. So we've got all the elements against us right now. Launching the boat this morning was psycho. I was shaking. I thought like, oh, car bogged, boat nearly pushed onto the rocks. That's gone wrong.
Cape York, baby.
Some idiot.
Oh, worst case.
Forgot to put the bung in.
Worst case.
So close, man.
Go back.
When you don't really know what you're doing, you don't know the area. Like it was full-blown amateur hour at the boat ramp this morning. I forgot to put the bung in. Like, do you want me to give it the magic touch?
You've already tried that, right?
It's always gonna happen. Something like this is always gonna happen. Big sand. Come back here, come back here. Would have been way better jump from deeper. Our backup plan coming out here was to be able to go into these creeks all along this coastline. There's like amazing creeks with barra fishing, jack fishing, all that kind of stuff. Because we got bogged this morning, we're a little bit late in the tide and we can't actually get in at the moment. So this is us for the next few hours, patrolling the beach, hoping we can see something, and I'm just going to be blind casting as well. And we're just going to, I think I just saw a bust up. We're just going to plod along. We got 3 days of this, so while as frustrating as it is not being able to get straight in the creek and get into it, all hope is not lost because we've got a couple more days, you know, so we should be right eventually. If we can pick off a couple of fish along the beach, we'll be winning because it's been a pretty rough start to the day. But that's the beauty of it as well. Like, we'll persevere. We'll get there in the end, I think. We've cracked a beer, got one each, celebrate our arrival. And yeah, what more can you say? We just need some fish now. Get in the zone. When things aren't going completely to plan, fishing-wise, I definitely go real mental, and I'm sure a lot of people go, like, they lose the plot a little bit. I call it a gutful. I've had a gutful. It happens pretty, I wouldn't say regularly, but it does happen from time to time. Let this blow over. Wow. All right.
We're out.
Yeah. And that's the perfect opportunity to like go, all right, I'm semi-done with fishing for the next little bit. Let's just go cruise around and do something else. Close, teetering on the edge here, the boys, of a gutful. We just got absolutely poured on before. The only positive we've got going for us at the moment is the bit of blue sky over there. So we've got to take the little wins at the moment, the fellas. Keep the cool, keep the positive vibes going. I've been really holding us together here, haven't I, Ben?
Yeah, mate.
What's in there? You bring a couple bags of cement. With all the stuff that washes up on that beach, you never know what you're going to find. And I was like, what is that? Is that a chicken, like a floating chicken coop or something? And we had to check it out. We think that's some kind of raft or something. I don't know if it's drifted here in the ocean. It's come from Indonesia, who knows? So we're gonna go check it out anyway. That's what I'm saying. Desperate times, desperate measures. Can't catch a fish, so we're resorting to going and looking at a raft on the beach. This is what it's come to here on Brooksy's channel. We drove 1,600 kilometers to find a abandoned raft. Do you reckon we can carry it down to the water? Actually, in all reality, we could find some pretty cool stuff here. Like, there's not a footprint here. Like, this is blown in. You know what this is, eh? I think it's a squid thing. That's like a light with a green plastic bag, so it's like a green squid light. That's a wire, and then that's the light. Oh my God, we're putting it in the water. Brooksy's trip could be over here any second. Tetanus, lepto. There's no way he's sitting in here, man. It's the most uncomfortable thing on earth. I just can't believe that this is a thing. I'd love to know where it came from. I've officially lost the plot, haven't I? The whole way up that coastline is just like big open beaches, crazy maze, river mouths, and these amazing little creeks that run right up into fresh water. I think some of them you can even catch Saratoga right up the back of them. The general idea in my mind is the further north you go, the better it gets because you're getting further away from people. Fish coming here, big bow wave, I'm gonna send it in, I'm just gonna crank it back. Oh. Oh, pulled him, more, got him. Oh, pulled him as well. More coming. into a little creek like that and set up camp, and you don't know when the last time someone has been there and fished. These fish probably haven't seen a lure, like some of them ever, and the others like not for months maybe, you know what I mean? It's an exciting feeling knowing that you're going in somewhere and you're just going to get a lot of nibs. All right, we've come in, we've pre-arranged from having dinner the other night to have a little camp out with Az. We've just found him, checking pots, been walking up a creek. We have technically brought him dinner, 2 small queenfish as well, but hopefully he's caught his own. Oh, there's fish everywhere in here, man. The amount of life in this water.
How you doing?
We've actually done it real tough today, fish-wise.
We've come to the right place, so I don't want to go too far in the water there.
Oh yeah. No, we just bashed 1,000 queenies coming in. So many, eh?
Big ones?
Oh, just little ones so far. Like right on that side, on the run in, there's just thousands of little ones.
Oh, just
what do you
a
got?
little bit of a nummus mix. I got caught on the low tide here. My boat went high and dry, so I've been here for like 3 hours. So all I had was limes. So I just like got a golden trevally and then just did up
That's really good, man.
the lime mix.
So Az obviously is one half of the Back to Basics crew, I guess you call him and Strick. On YouTube, I struggle to watch a lot of stuff these days just because there's so much saturation of videos, and Az's videos are ones that I actually watch regularly because he just goes so mental with these missions, and like he's going up there by himself, camping for however long, completely rogue, no esky, no ice, just like winging it. And so he's not just winging it because he's extremely knowledgeable at what he does, and it's legit stuff. I think it's cool. And to hang out and even just chat with Az about that kind of place and the wilder areas in like far North Queensland, super interesting, and he's very knowledgeable, and it's scared the shit out of us with the crocodile chat, but really cool to hang with someone like that and pick their brain and just have a beer and have a yarn, you know. Me and Godfrey are doing real well. We haven't had to lift a finger. Didn't even have to light the fire. He's power moved us again here, Godwin.
Oh, but the curry paste we're providing is unmatched.
We were saying the other night, we were like, he just power moved the shit out of us with his homegrown ribeye.
I didn't mean
No, it was classic. It was fucking funny as. That's why we were like, we got to get him dinner tomorrow.
Oh, but you didn't owe me anything.
No.
All good.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was driving off sort of saying to myself, oh, I power move the shit out of
Yeah.
Showed those city folk.
Yeah, fully. The camp vibe always varies depending on where you are and like what's going on. There like could be midgies, there could be mozzies, there could be a crocodile, there could be dingoes, there could be pigs, there could be anything going on. You take your nice camping chair, you sit down, feet up, fire, beer, some nice food, but it is like home. Like you can fish all day and you get back to camp and it's like chill. And even if you don't have a shower, you're away camping for however many days, having like a hot meal is just the full resetter of the entire body. And it's pretty cool. How you like your eggs, mate?
Yeah, really hard, mate. Cheers. Right, you're a gentleman.
Enjoy.
You're a gentleman. Thank you.
No worries.
See you soon, fellas.
Right on. So I guess with any trip, obviously there's so many things that go into weather and what you can and can't do, and you've got to be able to adapt on any given day. The first couple of days of this trip, it's like complete cloud, howling wind, even though it is offshore, and big rain squalls and stuff as well. So this trip is perfect because like we've got beautiful flats at the front, and then we've got these creeks where as our backup option, you know what I mean? So going up the creeks is awesome because there's so many fish, and for me, my experiences of creek fishing for barra are pretty limited. Like I don't really know what's going on, and it's kind of testing the waters. I know like any creek fishing, the tide's a big factor, so they're not deep in the mangroves and all that kind of stuff, but we're kind of winging it, and I'm pretty stressed about it. Having this chart here, the sat imaging chart, I know my screen's a little dirty, but It's everything. So what I'm doing now, I'm just looking on here, this sat imaging picture, you can see the channels in the creek really well. So I'm just using them to find the deeper areas. Admittedly, right now we've got a pretty high tide, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. But when it comes to getting in and out of a creek or just navigating your way around, even if there's a rock bar, we'll be able to see it. So you obviously don't want to be charging down a river and hit a big pile of rocks, because then your trip's over. So you can see here, you can even see the little drains. So there's a little drain coming out of these mangroves that spills out behind this little island here. We go up, there's another drain here. So you can get a bit of a lay of how the water's gonna go and where a potentially good fishing spot might be, just from looking at this. So. Got him. Little barra. Yeah, boys. We are. Get in here. There we go, fellas. Woo, that's a relief. That was sick. On the little prawny, weedless, just casting him weedless, skipping it in. And he just came after it and doinked it. There we go. Little Xeric, live shrimp there. There you go. That's the result. Beautiful. We've been putting in the hard yards, and that's the first real reward for our trip. That's what we want. Just a bunch of these guys skipping in. Might mix it up with a little bit of top water if we can keep catching them. That's awesome. That's what it's all about, coming up here, catching fish like that. Epic little mundies. I'm not going to go too crazy here with the release. He's out of there. Lots of crocodiles here. This trip was never going to be about catching the biggest fish on earth. It's just about getting out, doing something different, doing a bit of a mission, a bit of an adventure. We've been battling the elements, and if we can just catch a bunch of species and a bunch of fish doing stuff like this, that's what we come here for. So, oh my God, look at that in there. Got it. That's so sick. Over the log. That's so sick, man. Alrighty, number 2 for the morning, fellas. Again, super fun size. Like, have a go at this little guy. He's absolutely engulfed that prawn. Look at that. Look in there. He's mauled the little prawny in there. It's all twisted up in there. We were just looking in this little tiny drain here. Tide's just starting to get to that, what I think's the right level from my limited experience doing this kind of stuff. But heard him boof in there, cast in, first cast, and he just came and smoked it. Got a feeling it won't be the last one for the day. That was pretty nice. Sick. See if we can get another one in there. High tide, every stick's in the water. There could be fish. The fish are dispersed everywhere. As the tide drops, they're more condensed into like this tree here or this tree over here, this snag that might be in the water. And then on top of that, there's offshoots of creeks or drains or wherever, where everything's funneling out on the low. And as it gets lower, the stuff in there doesn't have an option. It's got to get out of there. And that's where these barras just pile up at the mouth of these drains, and everything that's flushed out has what seems to be hundreds of barra just sitting there waiting, and whatever you cast in there, they will smoke it. Casting. Oh! It's a barra, man. That was awesome, man. Is it a barra? It's going, oh, I pulled him. I'm pretty sure that was a barra. It was good, eh?
That was good.
Did you see it rooster tail? Oh, there's a barra right in on the bank, on the mud, just to the right of where I've landed. Oh! I got the shakes, like the tingles and stuff. I love this. Teabag. Little barra. Here's a tiny little one. That last one we just pulled hooks on was, I think, maybe double his size, hey? That's still epic. I know he's small, but when you cast in something like that and you're getting bocked instantly every cast, pretty fun. Cutest little fish. Reminds me a bit of my old one in my fish tank, poor old Anthony Mundine. As a fisherman, you see something and you go, that's right. That's where they are, and then once you find them, it's just the funnest thing ever. And those fish, whether they're a metre long or 30 centimetres long, it's just about fun. And that's like, a lot of things are, like fish get put on a pedestal of catching the biggest fish. It's always got to be the biggest, craziest fish, and like this and that, and it's like whatever. Like the reason you go fishing is because it's fun. And if I'm having fun, I'm having like, that's why I'm there, to have fun. And catching a fish every cast is the funnest thing on earth. Big jack. Wow. Come on, Brooksy. There we go, boys. He's a cracker. Angry looking things, massive eye, big teeth. This is just ridiculous. This is why you come here, man, like to have every cast barras. We're changing lures flat out, top water, middle water, bottom water, doesn't matter what the hell it is, they'll eat it. So we've been getting a few little ones. We're kind of thinking about moving on, trying to find a new zone. I went, you know what? I can't let Goldwyn have all the fun on the wand, so I'm gonna try and get one myself.
Have you caught a barra on fly before?
Yeah, I've caught a few. Yeah. I don't think I've caught a saltwater barra on fly since, or maybe I've never caught a saltwater barra on fly. I don't know. Anyway, this will be an occasion anyway. I might even get it in the tree over there. You're very brave. That's a good cast. Great cast. Got him. Got him, bro. I had so much, it's a little tough, eh, with the current. You got like, your fly line's like bending either side, but not the biggest barra, but I'll take him on the wand, man. And it's just the funnest kind of fishing. If you enjoy fishing, and everyone who fishes knows what it's like when you have a session where you're just catching a fish a cast. And when you're catching barras every cast out of a little drain like this, it is actually the funnest kind of fishing ever. Like, the bite is just absolutely everything. That could very well be my first ever saltwater barra. We hooked a couple of bigger ones, like 60s and stuff, that they pull a bit of string. But these ones, the bite still feels exactly the same. They just clunk it. It's so good. I don't want to sound like a danger scare tactic croc pusher, but they are psycho. Like here where we live, we've got a really big population of big saltwater crocodiles, and I think even I get complacent of it and I hold fish in the water and release it and stuff like that, just because they're there and they seem like they don't give a shit because there's so many people around. But up there it feels a little bit different, I think. I think it's a stick, huh? We're just driving back to camp here to have a little feed, and
There's something on the bank. I think it might be a croc, man. It's massive. If it's a croc, it's massive.
We stopped for a bacon egg roll and the guy at the pub's telling us his friend got taken by a crocodile a year before.
Is it? It is, eh? It is, man. Our camp's literally 200 meters over there, and we're loading the boat on, like loading gear on and off the boat. That's a real big crocodile. Whoa. That right there is definitely big enough to take one of us down. If we, like I said, you load in the boat or something, he creeps up on you, he's big enough to nail you. Proper dinosaur, huh? Just sunbaking. As it gets cooler, these guys, they spend a lot of time up on the bank.
And then this thing growls at us. And it's like, shit, maybe they're a little bit more psycho here, so.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's scary. And we're out of here. Did you hear the noise it made? It fully growled at us like, are you kidding me? I'm up on me sand, chilling in the sun, and you idiots are gonna make me go back in the water? That noise is terrifying, huh?
It's like the dream scenario up there for like, I know Brooksy, if he was there, he would have completely lost his mind. He'd probably still be there walking up and down the beach because it is the dream scenario. It's like shallow water, crystal clear, giant bait balls everywhere with fish just mauling into them. It's an incredible thing to see, and as a fisherman, that's like, it is the dream. We knew that the weather wasn't going to be great this trip. Like I said, end of the wet season, constant rain here, like cloudy, all that kind of stuff. So to wake up and see like perfect blue sky and know that, yes, we can go like on the flats today. Yes, we might get a shot at like big queenies. We might even be lucky enough to get a shot at a permit.
Good vibes at the camp. Learning a few things, the boys, the pulley system, even though we still don't understand it. It's been rad. Finally, blue skies. It's our last day of the camp mission, and this is what we've been waiting for the whole time. We've done the queenies, we went up the rivers yesterday, caught more than our fill of barras. We can't do that again. We got blue skies, we're going to hunt permit, fly rods, permit goldens, big queenies on the flats. We should be able to see, it's still a bit windy, but blue sky, that's all we need.
It's a real bonus to get out there and just see it in like all its glory, like boom, big crystal clear water, long white beaches and just like fish everywhere.
I feel like we're on, boys. We drove this beach the other day and didn't see a single thing when it was cloudy, and every sort of 50 or 100 meters is fish. Queenies as well, look. Casting. Oh, on me, coming. Turned off. Oh, it's still there. Oh, keep coming, buddy. Oh yeah, on me.
When you're in somewhere like that, a magical fishing destination that people rave on about, there's always going to be something that happens or something that you see that just blows your mind, and that's what makes you want to go back to that place or look further for a place that might be similar, because there's always going to be something amazing like that happening.
We're just running this beach. We've been casting at queenies, been a little unlucky, hooked a couple, pulled hooks, and we're just driving up in front. We're like, oh, there's a weird bust up there. And I thought it was a milkfish, school of milkfish. But it's actually a massive manta ray. I'll see if I can get close to him without rattling his cage too much. Pretty amazing thing. I had a couple casts at him. It doesn't seem like there's anything on him at the moment, but he's boogieing. He's actually going real quick, eh? We've just ran further north up to another river mouth here. We're just off the edge of this river mouth. I quickly put the drone up and there was just hundreds of fish everywhere. There was definitely one big permit, big queenies, milkfish, and we got blue skies. We're just like, I'm feeling a bit of a pressure cooker going on here, but if we can get this done and get a permit, up here, it's gonna make the trip and make it all go how we imagined it to go, you know what I mean? So we've done it tough. We're blessed that the sun's come out here and hopefully we can get a few fish. But man, even whether we do or we don't, I'm sure we're gonna catch some big queenies. We've seen giant queenies along here. I've got my spin rod ready as well. And we're definitely gonna get shots at fish. That's for sure. Just got a little bit of wind to contend with, but that's all right. I'll take wind and sun over wind and cloud any day. Very dangerous to be in the back of the boat here with Brooksy casting. Are they perms? No, they're not perms. Hit it. Oh, heaps of sharks. Oh. What are they? Milkfish. One more milkfish swims past my boat and I'm going to turn into a spear fisherman. Foil bot. Oh my God. Give me a cliff. It's all getting too much for me.
When the sun comes out and you know you've got like, this is the only day where like this can happen. Because we've got to go home, the trip's coming to an end. This is the only day it's got to happen now. And when it doesn't go to plan and you're racing around like a lunatic trying to find this needle in a haystack of multiple creek mouths and all this kind of stuff, it's pretty stressful.
He's right on the surface, straight ahead. Like coming at us. And I don't know what's going on with us, man, but we are not having much luck. That fish was just like steamrolling on the surface, could see him perfectly. Turned around, picked up my rod, looked back, vanished.
I think it's just pressure, you know, that you put on yourself. Like, it's not even real pressure. It's just like, I want to catch fish for the film. I want to catch a fish for you guys at home. I want to like just make it a successful feeling where we're like, yeah, like charging around. And it's not always going to be the case.
Yeah. There's a fish in front of this ray or shark. Good queenie. Coming. Oh my God, dude. Still coming. Got him. How lazy was that bite? Wow. There we go, boys. That'll wake me up. That's a real queenie. Oh my God. The toys were coming out of the pram. They were out. They were gone. Getting thrown everywhere. I just saw two queenies cast, had a bit like in the wind, just line wraps everywhere. You can see that. They might be a little wrapped up. Sending. There's fish in the boat. They're the queenies you come up here for, not those little ones we were getting in the creek. It's an awesome sports fish, man. Launching, meters in the air, scream and drag. They don't do that well out of the water. Not very hardy, not like a GT. But this guy's gonna be fine. We'll just hold him, swim him for a sec. Get him going. Thanks for coming, mate. Swim. 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 Here he goes. It's come good. Little doughy there. But that's a good fish. Boys are on the board for the day. We're getting real close to a Menti B there for a little while. But they seem to be coming through right now. Reset, go again. The boys.
The people have asked for it. You've been asking for a while. Probably a year. It's been a year since since we went to Oman. And Godfrey, secondhand water guy, only ever really gets to fish on his lunch breaks. I've never usually caught enough fish to warrant him fishing because he has to be filming. So it's really special treat for me to get to see Godwin catch some fish, or the Goblin, we've renamed him. But even special a treat, trust me, for him to catch a few fish on a trip. Like the smile, I can't even describe the smile on him when he hooked his first barra on fly up there. And I don't know, I think it's just cool because it's like, I can't even imagine filming someone the whole time and not like catching something. So I'm real stoked Goblin finally got on the rod here, and I hope my shocking GoPro holding kind of does it justice for the rest of Godfrey's amazing camera work. And then there's me here going like this, shaking it around. Yeah, frothing. Tusky Clinic.
Yeah, go again. Right of him. Leave it. Don't move it. Don't move it. He's on it. He's on it. Don't move it. Don't move it. Little pull. He's on it. Got him? Got him. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Oh,
Bommy.
I'm after him. Oh,
Big fly.
I'm after him, Godwin.
Big fly, look.
Oh, shit. Trimming up.
Top of the rig.
Get him sailing, yeah, that's good, Godwin. Yes, brother. Oh, no. Just go loose, I'll get in there, come back up. We were just saying how psycho it would be to hook a tusky here. Yep, I'll get the net. Hold on. Fuck, come on net. Got it, got the net. Oh, you got him, bro. Well done, man. Godwin! Yeah, the boys! Woo! Oh shit, we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash. Epic, dude!
Looking fish, brother.
Woo!
Picking up a few of the species and
Oh,
the weeper
man,
specials.
it's so green.
Check that guy out.
Godfrey. Yeah, brother. Look at that. Look at his tail. Nice one, man. Get that fly out.
On the buzzer, going home today.
On the buzzer. Boys, we've got a 16-hour drive ahead of us today.
Backing.
Godfrey bending! We're trying to go home. Godfrey won't stop catching fish.
He is a mile out, bro.
Has he got you in there? Oh no, I see him. He's good. I don't think he can really get you here. I might just spot lock us here so he doesn't tow us any further.
Jesus.
He's big, man. Woo! Come to your left. Come back on the deck yet? So film me a bit.
Oh, you're barking orders in the camera, eh?
I learned from the best order barker there is. Brooksy, do this, do that. How's Brooksy getting the shot?
Hello. Angle.
The Dream Series, Ben Godfrey. Have a go at him. Bring him to me.
That cast deserved it.
He's happy with the cast, the Godwin. Bring him to me, Godwin.
I'm going back.
Bring him to me. We got him, boys. Hey. Yeah, brother.
Oh,
He's
that's
big.
a good one.
Look at the scrapes on him from trying to do ya. He's real big.
In all honesty, no bullshit, it's like the closer we got to home on the way back, the better I felt about the trip, because in the moment it's so easy to go like, oh, we need to catch this, we need to catch X amount more fish, we need to catch all these bigger fish, we need to do this, we need to do that, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. But as time goes by and it sinks in the cool stuff that you've seen, the cool stuff that you've done, it like actually makes it way better. And like now getting home and my mates come over and go, what are you doing? Like, how was the trip? It's like, it was actually an awesome experience. Yeah, we caught heaps of fish, nothing like crazy, but overall, the experience and the mission was so rad. If you're someone that hasn't done it like I was, like, definitely do it, because it's like I said a million times, like you could go there and catch fish, you could go there and only catch a couple, but it's like the full mission and doing something that's pretty out there that's cool about it. A lot of people that want to do a trip like that, I think it's completely worth doing. Like, I did it with no real idea what's going on, and it's a magic zone, so bloody get up there, mate.